Alright, the next step in getting everything set up for our domain network is getting DHCP server installed for use on this network, and we'll do that by going to Add Roles and Features and clicking Next and going to Role-Based or Feature-Based Installation. Go to Next and select DHCP server and add the features that are required and go ahead and select Next. Previously, we installed DNS and Active Directory domain services. You can go ahead and click Next on this page as well, and Next a couple more times, and then you go ahead and install it. Alright, so once you click install, you can go through the installation process and then you'll be prompted to complete the DHCP configuration. And in that case, you go ahead and click on that link and you'll be prompted to create a couple of folders, the DHCP administrators and the DHCP users. Go ahead and click next. And basically, you got a couple of options as usual. You can go ahead and just use the default configuration for this option. Because we're using the John True admin, we did delegate the control to that user, and as you can see, those were successfully created. Go ahead and close that out and close that out as well. At this point, we still have to create a scope for that DHCP server as far as IP addresses it's going to give out and things of that nature, and you're going to do so by clicking on the tools at the top of your screen and going to DHCP. Alright, and you're going to open up your domain. You see your IPv4 and you can create new scope. Create a name for your scope. Click next. And the starting and ending IP address range that the scope will, the DHCP server will give out. Alright. Now this is completely up to you as far as the IP addresses you use. There are Class A, Class B, Class C address schemes, but we'll go with Class C for today. And this is an optional as well. You can just as easily just exclude these from putting them into the address pool, but if these IP addresses are needed, you can exclude them if they are inside the address pool. So that's what I'm going to do here just for the purposes of this tutorial, and click next. Basically that'll mean those IP addresses just will not be given out by the DHCP server, and you can create a least duration. The default is generally good, 7-8 days, depending on the environment you're deploying that DHCP server, and then click next. Alright, and this option is optional. There's a couple of other options. We'll configure that information later, or go with the defaults and click on finish to complete that scope, and then we're going to have to activate it because we didn't set those options. Alright, so go ahead and activate that scope by right clicking on it and selecting activate it, and that DHCP scope has now been activated and is ready to go. We're going to go ahead, and there's one last final step we have to kind of go ahead and do. As you can see, the performance counters haven't been started. Just right click on that, start performance counters, and it'll come online. And that is it in a nutshell.